Okay, so we're live. How was y'all's drive-in?
Very,
Short,
very
right?
short.
That's good. What
Around
about
the
you?
corner.
You don't go far, do you?
No, we do not.
Yeah, we all live close.
I'm happy to see the peanuts are still up. And,
Yeah, the weekend was a big weekend
It was.
for Floresville, for the community. Just, wow, really special.
I know we had a big crowd,
Yeah,
right?
we did.
Big crowd.
How was y'all's drive-in? Good, good. Sounds working. All right. Always like to make sure.
Yay.
Okay. Oh, one more thing I'm going to do is share it real quick to my page.
Do that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, welcome back to another WCN Live here in the Wilson County News. My name is Kristen Weaver, Director of Operations, and today my guests are...
Go ahead.
My name is Oralia Vasquez.
Nice to have you.
Yes, and Caitlin Hogg, Marketing Associate for Connally Memorial Medical Center.
Well, great to have both of you
Thank
on
you.
today.
Thank
I'm
you for
looking
having
forward
us.
to the conversation. You'll definitely want to join this video. It's an important message that these ladies have for the month of October. But also, before we get started, let me thank our amazing sponsor, Squeak's Convenience Store, located in nestled into the downtown area. Kind of off the beaten path on F Street. You can check them out. You want to check them out for their unique snacks, cold, refreshing drinks, and you can also try your luck because they are the oldest,
Yes.
luckiest, and friendliest shop in town. So I just love Squeaks. Doesn't everybody?
I do.
And,
I love
they're
Squeaks
an
too.
exciting little. They're just a
Snacks.
gem
Yeah.
in town. So thank you so much, Squeaks, for your sponsorship of WCN Live. We really appreciate you and all that you do in the community. So. Yeah, y'all check them out. They are tagged in the video, in the description of this video. All right, so one more thing we have to do before we can start the conversation is I have my little, I need you to draw me a winner from last week's conversation. Every week when we're on, we ask that when we're live that you post a comment because that will get your name into our comment contest for the next video. So we have some comments that were made here. If y'all could draw me a winner. I'm just stumbling over my words right now. Sorry about that.
Heather Lindquist?
Yeah, Heather Lindquist. Great.
Heather Lindquist.
She's been a watcher several weeks now. I've been seeing Heather on, so hopefully she'll
Awesome.
join us today. Heather, you are the recipient of a C Street goodie bag, so we'll get that together for you. I'll be reaching out to you on Facebook Messenger soon. But congratulations. Alrighty, so good. Good morning, Sharon. Good to see you. She's another one who joins us every week,
nice.
right, Sharon?
Yes.
Yes, and she's real good about asking questions. So
Awesome.
you.
I love
Awesome.
that. All
Awesome.
right. Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. If you'd each introduce yourselves again to us and tell us a little bit about you. You know who you
Yes.
represent, where you're from,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
kind of thing.
Yes.
Yep, right.
Well, my name is Oralia Vasquez, and I am a 4-year cancer survivor, breast cancer survivor. I have 4 handsome men, and I have 5 grandchildren, 1 boy and 4 girls. And so I've lived here pretty much all my life.
Wonderful.
I work at the school district, going on 30 years. So
Nice.
anytime
So
soon.
you're a familiar
I'm
face
almost
to
out the
many.
door.
Mhm.
Almost out the
Wow.
door, so I'm excited.
Yeah, great.
But I'm glad to be here, and I thank you for having us on the show.
And you represent Floresville Christian Fellowship.
Yes, I do. I go to Floresville Christian Fellowship. I've been with them for about 28 years since they started. I work in the children ministry, have been working in the children ministry. I am an elder of the church. I also work with the women ministry and helping out with events and especially our event here and just do what we can for the community.
Wonderful. Wow. That's fantastic. Okay, what about you, Caitlin?
Yes, Caitlin, I'm the Marketing Associate for Connally Memorial Medical Center. I do sincerely thank Oralia for approaching us last year and again this year to partner with us. I am born and raised in Floresville, so I'm blessed to still work here. I've been with Connally for 13 years, and it's just a blessing to work with Oralia in this fight against breast cancer, and I look forward to having you hear what all Oralia and Floresville Christian Fellowship has done for this awareness. So.
Yeah, great. Okay, so yeah, you shared a little bit, Aurelia, with us about Floresville Christian Fellowship,
ma'am.
what your role.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
gosh, like with many things in your life, you wear a lot of hats with
Yes,
that
ma'am.
organization too, right? So tell us about the U Ministry.
Well, the youth ministry came about when I had finished my chemo treatment and my radiation treatment. I finished in the month of October. I was just realizing that I am 4 years in October cancer free. So I was like, oh, wow, what a time that we're doing this and celebrating my 4 years cancer free. So, anyway, after I finished my treatment, I was sitting there one day and I'm thinking, well, actually thinking and hearing from the Lord telling me, what are you going to do now? I'm like, what do you mean, what am I going to do now? Well, I mean, you're cancer free. So I got together with my pastors and I told them I want to do something. I want to spread the awareness. I want to tell the ladies that you need to go get your mammogram done. You know, just do it, right? And we got together, and in 22, we did our first U ministry. And U represents the person who is a survivor, who is fighting. And also we honored those that have been champions and gone on to be with the Lord, to share their story, to let them know that they're not alone, to let them know that we fight together, and then we come together in prayer and unity, and just to get along and come in together, in a ministry. So that's what the U Ministry is about, is coming together to share your story as a survivor, as a fighter, and those that have gone on to be the Lord, with the families, sharing their stories as well.
Wonderful. What do you do? Meet regularly with?
Once a year. Well, we started,
Wise?
the first year we did the U Ministry. We have different themes.
Okay.
The second year we did the fashion show. Was really cool.
neat.
We
Okay.
had the community come out and either donate clothes for the participants that were survivors or fighters. So they walked the stage and we had a fashion show. That was really cool. And then the third one, we had a rodeo. So we had the rodeo. We had the Cowboy Princess come out from Stockdale, I believe. And we had games, we had horses, we had rides, we had it was just awesome. We had prize giveaways and things like that. Now, last year we did on a rodeo, we started selling plates because I was like, there's got to be more. I need to do more. So we decided to sell plates, and that's where the $50 voucher came in.
Okay.
When I heard that Connally Memorial was doing the mammograms for those that didn't have insurance or needed the finances, well, the Lord laid it in my heart to go ahead and sell the plates and get the money to help out the ladies. Ladies, if you don't have insurance, if you need some kind of financial help for the month of October, $50, I'm here to help you. I know what you're going through. Some people don't have it, but please get your mammogram done. Just never had it, you can get it done now.
Okay. Do you want to say more about that, Caitlin?
Absolutely.
Where do you come in with the $50 mammograms and what Connally Memorial is doing?
Absolutely. Aurelia approached us last year, letting us know about her fundraising efforts and what they are wanting to do to support others getting mammograms done. For many, many years, we have offered, for the month of October, $50 copays for a screening mammogram. We've carried that tradition for many, many years. It's just an added bonus to now have this voucher from Floresville Christian Fellowship, which would cover that $50 copay that any individual would have. So it is $50 for the month of October for everybody.
I
If
see.
you are wanting to have that fee waived for you, you can contact the Floresville Christian Fellowship directly and to receive one of these vouchers, and that would cover the $50 copay for you. So you would have zero obligation for getting a screening mammogram.
I see.
Yes, we do talk about screening mammograms being anything without symptoms, and so this is your annual no symptom screening mammogram. If you are having any symptoms, we do need you to discuss that with your healthcare provider.
There's other steps you need to take,
Yes.
actually, and
Yes,
not
if you
just go
do.
straight there.
Yes. As all radiology procedures do need a physician's order.
Okay.
So that's what you would obtain from your primary care provider. Discuss any symptoms you may have for them, because then you may need to have a diagnostic mammogram and some other
Okay.
studies done.
That makes
But
sense.
for your no symptom, once a year screening mammogram, this is what we can offer
Yes.
to everybody.
Yes.
So at the $50 copay. I
Right.
do want to add that a lot of medical insurances do cover screening mammograms at 100% once a year.
Okay.
And so we do highly suggest checking if you do have insurance, being aware of your benefits for that, because you might have a zero copay, right? So
right. Okay.
just look at
Yeah.
your benefits.
Yeah.
Of course, mammograms have saved lives.
Yes.
I mean, we've all been with somebody, next to somebody who's been affected by not just breast cancer, but any sort
Yes,
of cancer.
any cancer.
And screening and preventative measures really do make a difference in your experience with having cancer. So.
Right.
And I believe that it's not only just for women, but for men. We actually had one of our men in our congregation who was diagnosed with breast cancer years ago. And I believe that even the men need to also have this examination as well, if, just to do it at least once a year.
All right. Well, I know when you initially reached out to me,
Yes, ma'am.
Aurelia, that it was you were having an event at the time. We weren't able to get on WCN Live,
Yes.
in advance of that. But can you tell us about it? It was a Thrive 365
Yes, ma'am.
event.
Well, that was the theme for this year. Like I said, we have different things for every year. So this
Right.
year was Thrive 365. And if you think about it, the survivors and the fivers are still thriving every day, even when they're going through their chemos, going through radiation. We still need to continue to support them in any area we can. So the Thrive 65 means so much to us because we thrive every day. I mean, going through the chemos, going through radiation affects our body. We're not the same once we come out of the chemo radiations. We think we're okay, but once you're going through your daily life, it's like, what's that, chemo fog? Or what is, a pain here and there? But, God is good because he continues to give us the strength to go forward and do what we need to do. But that was our theme this year, the Thrive 365. And this year was awesome, Kristen, because, we think one way that we're going to do it this way, but then God comes in and says, let's just try this way.
Right.
I want to thank the police department for coming out. The chief came out, and the police department and the fire department. My goal was to have a bell, because we ring our bell after we do our treatments, chemo bell, radiation, we ring our bell. So I want to thank the fire department for bringing out a bell, because the women that participated told their story and we rang the bell. It was so touching. So that was awesome, and I want to give a shout out to the fire department, the police department, Mayor Gloria. She was there, Cantu. She also has someone who passed on from cancer. We come to find that out because we don't know your story until we start. And I'm sure you know somebody, and I'm sure you know somebody, so we don't know their story. But she came out, and then, of course, we had the HEB buddy come out. He was a hit. And it was such a success that we were able to meet our goal so that we can even help 50 women get their mammogram done. So I just want to thank the community for coming out to support us. And Connally Memorial, you guys have been awesome. Paulina was there, and she joined in like she was one of ours. I mean, you guys are great. You guys just come in and do your thing. And everybody join in. I want to thank my pastors for supporting me, for using our facilities, and to continue to go forward to reach out for the awareness of the cancer month, of the month of October, and any other cancer. It doesn't have to be the breast or anything. We continue to support all those that have gone through the fight. are still surviving, and even those have gone on to be with the Lord. We continue to support you guys. We're here for you. If you need anything, just reach out to us. But it was really a success. We had a great time.
Awesome. And all of these events, so that's what I gather, is they're held at Floresville Christian
They're held
Fellowship.
at our church.
Okay.
But you know what? Next year is our big 5.
Okay.
So we're excited.
Wow.
And we want to have it at the Civic Center. And
Make it big.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be big. So keep
sweet.
looking forward. It's going to be on October 17th of 2026.
I was going to ask you what's in the future.
Yes, so we're really excited.
Neat.
Really
Well,
excited.
That is exciting. So this is, it just sounds, what you're doing is incredible because you're really putting something very specific in place. You have direct goals for the women, just everything locally.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
giving them something right now. Like,
Yes.
here's your voucher, getting that mammogram. Just like what a very neat thing that you're doing that really goes right back into the community and helping them right now.
Yes. Well,
um,
I was excited because I received a phone call and from one of the ladies who wanted me to meet her, and she wanted the voucher. And I was just so excited to meet her. And I met her, and she shared with me that she already has the appointment, and to find out that this was her first mammogram. And she's like in her 40s. And I'm thinking, wow.
Well,
It touched somebody.
Yeah.
And it just
did.
touched my heart that even if it's just one person, just that one person, we met our goal.
That's right.
But just continue to spread the word, continue to say, hey, have you done your mammogram?
Exactly.
Have you done yours?
Yes, I have actually.
Have you done yours?
Yes.
Well, let's get some of these
Yes.
commenters. We have some good feedback this morning. Thank you all for joining us. We have Stephanie Lopez saying good morning.
Good morning,
Sherry
Stephanie.
Manti, good to hear from
Good
all
morning,
of you.
Crystal.
And Christopher
Morning.
Vasquez, Paula Bonham. But we do have some questions here. I'm going to kind of scroll through. Well, so Sharon asked a good question. Should women get a mammogram every year, and to what age? So I thought, yeah, maybe share those
Yes.
details of
Sure.
what the recommendation is for mammograms.
Yes, I know that the ages change, and it is based on your family's history, definitely. A lot of providers talk about if you do have a family history, meaning like your mother or aunts or sister who have already had any sort of symptoms in the breast, that you probably will have a screening mammogram earlier rather than later. So I don't believe they go by a set age
see.
anymore. I think it's per patient, per history. For instance, I'm a younger woman, and so a lot of people may not think like I have had a mammogram before, but of course I've had one. And so it is per patient, per your history.
Okay.
It is probably recommended to have one annually,
Yes.
just along with your other annual preventative screenings. Probably once you hit the age of 40s and
Yes.
you don't have any family history, you're just doing it preventatively.
Right.
Your provider will most likely get you signed up for a screening mammogram for that every year. So I believe it is definitely suggested to have one every year, and maybe sooner rather than later if you have a history of it or
And-
in the family.
And if I may, self-examine also,
Exactly,
every once a month, self-examine yourself and just do it as a routine, in the shower, at your home. Mine, if I may, came through not even self-examining. I felt like a little twitch. And when I started searching, I felt a little bump. And I thought to myself, oh, it's going to go away. It's going to go away. And then the next day it was still there. And then I said, no, you have to be proactive. And next thing I know, I'm having a mammogram, sonogram. Then I'm having cultures and all this other stuff. And so self-exam is also good as well, because you never know. I went from 1 year to nothing in November. And then in January, the next year, I felt something. So that's not even 3 or 4 months. And mine was an aggressive, an invasive cancer that we got to do something.
Wow.
Yes.
So yes.
Oh, it's
Our
amazing
bodies,
you're cancer-free.
Yeah,
Mhm.
all of
Yes.
our bodies do send us signals,
Yes.
and if we just tune into our
Yeah.
bodies, and we know what normal feels like, and so
Yeah.
when we do notice anything out of the ordinary, it's important to fill your medical care provider in
Yeah.
of just anything that you're experiencing, because we never know
Yeah.
what those
Right.
signals are
Right.
showing, and
Mhm.
it could be very serious, or
Right.
it's always best to
Mhm.
stay safe and just get
Yeah.
something checked out,
Mhm,
and
definitely.
rather than not checking it out,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it progressing.
Sure.
So
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one more question, and I don't know if you'd be able to answer that, but for anyone who this might help, Sharon asked, what do you do about dense scanning? So just curious what is available at Connally Memorial for things like that, and what do women do, if you know?
Are they meaning like
Dense, I guess.
maybe bone density, or like?
I guess
I'm
if
not
the tissue is
exactly-
really dense.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah,
of that
yeah.
before.
Sure.
What do
Well,
people
we do have a brand new 3D mammography machine
see.
at Connally Memorial.
okay.
That is the machine that I
Yes.
had my exam
Okay.
done on.
Yeah.
Comfort
Mhm.
is a
Mhm.
big discussion
I
when
see.
getting a mammogram. Of course, before I had one myself, you do hear it being maybe uncomfortable.
Yes.
My personal experience was it wasn't that uncomfortable. I was actually really pleasantly surprised that it wasn't that uncomfortable.
Okay.
Of course, you're in a vulnerable
Yes.
position
Yeah.
having any sort of medical procedure, but it wasn't that uncomfortable at
No.
all. And so maybe if they're
Mhm.
talking about denser tissue
Yeah.
or things like that, I think our machine has curved paddles,
Mhm.
which helps with comfort.
Good.
You do not need to hold your breath anymore for a mammogram, which makes it a lot more comfortable as
Wow.
well. And our technicians are amazing.
Yes. Mhm.
The one who was doing my study, she was crawling under the machine, and I
Yeah.
thought she was like a
Everything
little
for-
spider monkey, just going all over the place, trying to get the best shots.
Yes,
And
yeah.
it's you don't want to have to retake
Yeah,
your
to
study,
do it
and
right.
so
Mhm.
they really are
Wow.
fantastic
Mhm.
mammography technicians, and will do everything that they can to just do whatever you need to
Right,
that one time,
right.
so you
Yeah.
don't have to come back and
A
make you
second
as
time.
comfortable as
Mhm.
possible.
Right, right.
So
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that's-
was nice to see the new machine there. It's like, wow, y'all upgraded. It was really nice because
Yes.
so totally different from the one before, and it was like you said, so
Wow.
comfortable.
Yeah, it is very
It
comfortable.
was just like amazing.
amazing.
So I'm great.
So
I'm
glad
glad
you
y'all
could
got a
share
new one
that.
because it was like
Yeah.
good. So
Oh,
no
that's
fear
really-
to go get your mammogram.
No.
Doesn't hurt.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's really, really good information.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, Neela Hopkins jumped on. She said there's no history in her family, but still has mammogram every
Yes.
other year. She's 74.
Oh,
It's
great.
peace of mind.
That's
so.
good.
Perfect.
That's good to
Yeah.
know. Yes.
I think you answered that pretty well for Sharon on the density and what to expect here at Connally and what can be done. So that's pretty good. Great. Well, so Aurelia, back to the U Ministry.
Yes, ma'am.
Where can people go to learn more about it? Give us some information for the reach out. Also, the steps to take. Like, if there is someone that you know who can use that needs the voucher, how do they plug into that? But also learning more about the program.
Well, for right now, I have my phone number that they can reach out to,
Okay.
and they can also go to FCF Alive on Facebook. They can also contact me through there. But most of all, my thing is a personal phone call, a personal relationship with them to get to know them and help them for now. I quite haven't gotten a website up yet, but in the process. We're in the process of doing that to reach out. But for right now, you can call my number. We can put it out there. Call me, text me, and I'll be more than happy to help you or get you information on how to do what you need to do to help you out.
And would you say it would be safe for someone to call Floresville Christian Fellowship to be able to get your information as well?
I would just
Like if
give
they
them
do?
my personal
Okay.
phone number for
all right.
right now. Yes.
All right. What if they reach out to the hospital? Are y'all working together to kind of
Yes.
put people
Mhm.
with her
Yes.
in that situation?
All of our scheduling assistants know the process. They know that
Great.
these vouchers are available for anybody who's interested. They know that during this month it's a $50 copay for anybody. So our
That's great.
teams are well versed in the subject, and so
Yeah.
they could reach out to either or of us. They have Aurelia's information readily available. So if they feel more comfortable contacting us first, they're more than welcome to. But they would love to connect with the individuals
Yes.
who they're helping. So reaching out to Floresville Christian Fellowship can definitely result in that.
Okay.
I do have to add, joining them for the first time last year at their annual event, you go and you're immediately family. I knew Oralia, maybe knew some of their congregation, but just stepping into that event and stepping onto their church premises, you just immediately are family to them. So anybody should feel comfortable reaching out to them, because they're going to welcome you with open arms, and we hope that you work with them.
Yes.
They would love to have more
Wonderful.
families join them, and
Okay.
they're wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Aurelia, what is your phone number? And I'm going to add that and tag the Facebook in the description of
It's
this video.
210-895-7304.
304. Great. Yes. Okay. And Jeanette Herrera would like to know what number to call for an appointment.
It's back here.
Yes, it's 830-393-1317.
Great. So we'll add those things to some of the comments, and after this post, I'll update the description of the video.
And
Good
the
question.
voucher does have guidelines and requirements, so it's like, I don't know what to do, or just
Good.
read this. It's very informative. Thank you for doing this. This is very helpful, very helpful. So we appreciate, it's like we work together and she can read my mind. I'm like, how did you know I wanted this in back? This is so cool. It's so pretty. But yes, thank you, Caitlin, for creating that voucher for us.
Great. Well, I feel like this has been so informative. Is there any last few words you have, is there anything we didn't touch, anything else that you'd like to share before this kind of concludes? Anything, ladies?
Well,
What would you
I
like to
just
share?
want to say, for the community, thank you for supporting us, and looking forward to next year's event. I don't know what God has in store for us, but I know it's going to be big. And I just want to let you ladies know, please reach out if you wanting to do a mammogram. We're here to help you. We're here to support you. If you need even prayer, just coming through, not knowing, we're here for you. We've gone through it. We know what you feel like. We know what you're going through, because not everybody knows our story, and you have a story, and we want to share that story so that you're not alone. But I do want to thank my pastors, Pastor Benny and Jeanette Herrera, for supporting me, for our FCF family, and for my own personal family, for my sons and my grandbabies and my sisters and my brothers. I had a great support during my my treatment, and a big shout out to Amy, one of our cancer survivors, who also helped out in our event.
Wow. That's fantastic. And Caitlin?
Yes, just on behalf of Connally Memorial, we sincerely thank Floresville Christian Fellowship for everything that they do. Anybody who has done any sort of event before knows how much work goes into it, and much dedication. And just thank you so much for approaching us and
Yes.
partnering with us. And we hope to see everybody back on October 17th
Right.
next
Yes.
year
Yes.
at the Civic Center for their next event. And just thank the community for always welcoming Connally Memorial, and us just being a community together. It's really, really special. So
That's great. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much for that information and for all that you're doing. I think it's just a wonderful program. Really nice to hear it. Just in this setting,
Yes,
I'm glad
ma'am.
we were able to share that.
Yeah.
And you've had just some really wonderful response today from this video. So happy that all of you joined us and that you weighed in. Jeanette says she's calling now, so thank you. You have made an impact with this alone. So yeah, just continue to do great work. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you all for joining us as well today. And I guess to conclude, I would like to thank our sponsor, Squeaks Convenience Store, located on F Street, just outskirts of downtown Floresville. You can check them out for their unique snacks, their cold refreshing drinks, and the variety that they have. And also try your luck at the oldest, luckiest, friendliest shop in town. So thank you so much, Squeaks Convenience Store, for your sponsorship of WCN Live. Again, thank you for joining us. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for
having
You're
us.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
And hope you join us again next Wednesday when we'll be here again at 10 o'clock for our next guest. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.